all psychic. Misty, Laura, and Lisa Hazard. We say it. We mean it. Happy New Year, listeners. So
Yes,
today,
Happy New Year.
Misty still thinks we're all psychic. I still think we're all psychic. I'm thinking for you right now, Misty. You do
No,
still think we're
no,
all psychic.
no. I want to ask you a
Oh,
question,
okay.
Lisa.
Okay.
Okay. Do
Okay.
you think? Are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you think that we are all psychic still, Lisa?
I still think we're all psychic, Misty. It's Misty.
Thank you.
I have a question
Yes.
for you. Do you want to answer it?
Sure.
Do you still think we're all psychic?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, she does.
Still do.
Yeah. See, I knew it.
Same page. We're on the same page. Good.
Listeners, Misty and I are just here on New Year's Eve to tell you how much we adore you and some other stuff we'll talk about. We're going to talk about our New Year's resolutions and anything else that might come up, and making a wish on New Year's, or making a plan on New Year's Eve for the new year to bring you something or change your life, and you're the one who's going to do it, is usually how a New Year's resolution works. Like, I will lose weight, I will get a job, I will
work out,
I will acquire, quit Diet Coke or quit Cokes, or something like that. Quit cigarettes. Yeah. Everybody does that one. Cigarettes. I don't know how many times I quit smoking on New Year's, and January 1st, I was so hungover. I haven't thought about my New Year's resolutions yet. But do you have any picked out for the new year, Misty?
Yeah. I really want to concentrate more on my health, which has kind of been what I'm doing the last few months, but I really want to get myself in a better place physically and mentally. And I would also like to keep myself grounded a little bit more this year. I need to work on that.
I do too. I've stayed so high up in the space of my noggin that it's like it needs to come down. It's time. I think I stayed up there so long because I was in so much pain, and the pain's pretty much gone. Yes. I spent this year working on my health.
You did.
And it's a lot better. Still have some foot problems, but not bad, and I don't know, for next year, I think I want to figure out what I want to do with myself, because I just, I had my whole future planned kind of, and now I'm going through a divorce. So I just want to figure out what I want to do. I'm going to spend next year figuring out where I'm going to end up by August or September, because I'm not going to stay here. I'm probably going to move into another apartment closer to where my parents end up, or somewhere else if I move away. So
no, she's not moving away.
I just don't know.
I told her that was unacceptable.
And I'll take you with me.
Okay.
Kidnap. So I don't know. I think that's my New Year's resolution. Just try to get some kind of idea of what direction I'm heading. I guess very broad. I don't have any the one goal I do have is, I'm printing my tarot deck, the Kitty Quest Tarot. And I do have a date they're going to be shipped on. They're going to be shipped the February 9th. And that's a good day in numerology.
That's coming up.
Yeah, it is.
Very soon.
So yeah, and I've wanted to have that deck made, and I'm just hoping it works out. So that's like something I've been wanting to do for a long time, and this year I'm doing it. This coming year.
You are.
Let's see how it
you
goes.
have come so far. I mean, just in the last year, you have grown and become a stronger person, physically and mentally. And I am so proud of you.
Look at my guns.
I know.
Guns, man. I got muscles.
And there is no telling what you're going to do, this year, coming up. There's no telling.
You've been through a ton this year, Misty. I mean, the things that you have gone through that I have seen, listeners, you wouldn't believe the things that she has explored, found out, and the health stuff you've dealt with, and the way you're handling it is just amazing. I've never seen anyone have any health issues and not complain. And you just don't complain. You just never complain. You're always going, you might say, I'm a little nauseous, I don't feel good, but that's it. And there's no I never feel like you're just dying. I know you must be sometimes, but you have a way of not.
You can't stop me.
Yeah.
I'm still going.
You do just keep going. So it's kind of like manifesting when we make a New Year's resolution. And we were talking about that before we started recording. So like if I'm manifesting my future, that's going to be, I guess I have to start putting some thought into the direction, not just give me direction, find direction.
Yeah,
I need to like
yeah,
figure out a plan to find that direction, instead of just kind of hoping it occurs to me. But it's a manifestations about, making a plan and hoping for it and wishing for it and doing whatever you can to make it happen. Right.
yeah. And I also think that the easiest way to start with that is just get you a pen and paper and just draw what you want on that
Oh,
paper,
it's a good
you know,
idea.
and write it out, or
Like
you
a
know,
vision board.
right, like a vision
Yeah.
board. Or you could write it, just this is what I'm going to do this year. I'm going to do this and this and this. And it's not going to be, well, I want to do this. It's going to be, I'm going to do this,
Yeah.
and get that in your head that there's
Not,
nobody that's going to stop you,
yeah. That's a really good
Yeah.
attitude. That is an Aries attitude too. My
Yeah. Yeah.
Misty, my Aries. That's really cool. I like it. That's how the resolutions work. But I like that. The writing it down. I will. And even if
And
you
then, yeah.
and even if
And
you
then you can
do we keep talking at the same.
go ahead.
Okay, I can't remember what I was going to say. Oh, if you break your New Year's resolutions, we'll forgive you.
Yes,
Forgive
we
yourself.
will. But yeah, don't be so hard on yourself either. Like, if you're going to do something, at least put your foot out there and begin to do it. You can't do everything at once. It doesn't all happen at once. It's
Right.
one step at a time. I think that people get overwhelmed and they think of this big, huge New Year's resolution that they're never going to do because it's not possible. They just, and they know that, but they're like, I'm going to do it. Think about it, and then after you draw it down, like put it somewhere where you can see it every day.
Yes.
So you can picture it too.
Yeah, it's a very good point. That's great advice for making your New Year's resolutions like work. That's really good advice.
Yeah, well, it's too bad I don't live in a big castle,
with lots of to-do lists and positive
crystals
affirmations,
everywhere.
crystals.
I'm still working on it, but
yeah, it's a lifelong. I mean, yeah, there's so many rocks. The world. There's rocks. There's just a world full of rocks. They're everywhere.
Yes. And I'm excited about crystals too. Yes.
So you were also saying, like, before the podcast, like, well, here in America, we on December 31st, we party. And they have in New York City a big ball that drops from high up, and everybody like kisses everybody at midnight. If you don't know, if you have someone you can kiss at midnight, it's like a tradition. You kiss your lover on New Year's at midnight. We were wondering what other people did. Misty looked up what shamans do to celebrate a new year.
And I didn't research this a whole lot, but I did want to kind of find out. And basically they have one of the rituals is cutting the energetic cord that's holding you to someone who brings you back to old behaviors. And Lisa said, oh my God, I need to do that. And I was like, yeah, don't we all? There's always somebody out there that we need to cut that cord.
Yeah.
And you can light a candle or incense or sage and create a sacred place to do that. And that would be basically also, doing that, but also kind of meditating on it as well. And they have so many more that they do. Another thing that I read that I loved, it said that they also see the new year as a time to honor and give back to Mother Earth, and a way of tapping into the acknowledgement of nature's cycle. And I love that. I think we should all get back into nature.
Yes. And especially now with the Omicron kicking our country's butt and the world's butt, everybody can go outside and breathe somewhere,
yes.
In the nature.
Yeah.
That'd be nice. And in Alabama, it is hot. I don't know about where you guys are, listeners, but here it's been in the 60s and 70s. And So we're
It's
waiting.
Christmas.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Christmas is
God's
usually
Christmas.
February is our cold month, I think, February and the beginning of March.
Yeah.
Um, and some January. Um, I wonder, like, there's the Chinese New Year. It's a different date. I can't remember what date it is, but they have like their calendars like 4,000 years old. I don't know what they do.
Yeah.
So I know they have big celebrations for the Chinese New Year. When I go to the Chinese restaurant on Chinese New Year, they're very happy.
Yes. Yes. It's always fun to learn
Yeah.
other cultures and what they do for New Year's
Yeah.
as well.
And
But I
it's
think that all of them are about the same, though. The bottom line is, celebrating what's to come and making something good happen out of it.
and to
Don't you
say
think?
goodbye, yes, and say goodbye to the last year. Old Lang Syne, the song. May
Right, right.
old acquaintance be forgot.
For God.
A
And that's
serenade.
all we know.
It's the same thing over and over, I think.
Yeah, yeah.
Well,
But yeah,
my family always got together when I was younger. We'd go to Philadelphia for New Year's and we'd sing
ooh.
Golden Slippers and dance in the front yard at midnight. That was our family
Oh
tradition.
my gosh. That is so
Yeah,
fun.
and run around the neighbors, and like in Philadelphia, they lived on a cul-de-sac, so we'd go from door to door and sing Golden Slippers and run and
Oh,
sing in the dance in the circle. And with my grandparents did New Year's up, and everybody partied.
wow. That's
Yeah,
so fun.
it was fun.
And
Yeah, I miss those.
that's the way it should be.
I have
And
very
not
good
only
memories of that. Yeah.
that, well, I don't, we didn't really do anything like that. So I think that's cool. And I think that also brings listeners to do that as well. Start a family tradition
Yes, a
on New
tradition is a
Year's.
good
Do
idea.
something fun,
Yeah.
and keep it. That could be your New Year's resolution.
That could be, yeah, and you're over and you're done.
Yes, yes.
My mom hates New Year's. She doesn't hate it. She makes her sad, because it makes her think, she says, about time that passed, and stuff like those times when we were little and we'd go to Philadelphia, good times, and makes her nostalgic. But I think it's more
Aw.
like a melancholy, and some people get that way on New Year's, melancholy, saying
Yeah.
goodbye and thinking about all the different past New Years. And this is a year that I am so glad to bury.
Yes, me and you both. Yeah.
And listeners, if you have had a hard 2021, we are with you on that one.
Yeah. The last 2 to 3 years have been insane, but
yeah, they really have. It just hasn't stopped.
No. And I'm ready for that to end. So
Yeah.
I'm definitely going to be putting more of that out in the universe.
What I'd like to put out is, I hope it resolves in a very good way, where like just all this chaos that everyone's experiencing, I hope people can come together and help each other out to fix it.
Yes,
There's
I agree.
There's a lot of people just hating each other, and I found myself getting angry and hateful over things that are social issues and stuff like that. I usually don't give much thought to, or I give it thought,
Yeah.
but I don't want to say anything, or I don't really have a big reaction when other people have other opinions. Some of the stuff going on now, everybody has strong opinions about, it seems like.
Right.
And even I do. And I don't have strong opinions too much, other than we're all psychic.
Right. You got that down.
I know that one. Like Akasha.
Yeah, there's no sense in arguing over, opinions like that. I mean, everybody has to say so, and that's fine.
But some are like angry. Some people get so angry,
I know.
and they belittle other people. And no one knows about the situation with the coronavirus. No one knows for sure anything, but
right.
they keep saying they do, and I think that's
where I know.
That's where the fights start,
And that's stupid, because we need to be coming together.
That's what I think.
Growing apart, right now. And one thing that has happened that I am absolutely loving is that people are trying to find themselves during this time.
You're right.
And they are doing more, research, and they are trying to figure out why they're here and what they're supposed to be doing. And I think that's probably the best thing that's happened.
It's the best thing that's come out of COVID. A lot of people with self-reflection, they have so much time on their hands, especially when we had the shutdowns.
Yes.
Shut down and stuff like that. And it gives a big question of mortality to everybody, you know, to just
Yeah, it
face. You have to
does.
look at, you know, your mortality is in your face every day because there's people dying. And I think that's why there's such an emotional reaction, because there's so many people dying, you know,
Yeah,
and nobody knows what to think or feel about that. Like I
right.
think we all feel bad about it, but it's kind of like to wrap your head around, you know, the numbers of people who have died, you know, and the sicknesses
Gotten
and the
sick.
stuff after COVID will give you side effects for forever. It seems like we don't know yet how long, but
No, we don't.
I think maybe that's where a lot of the fear based reactions come from,
I
you know,
agree. I agree.
and
And I
people.
think that's time to stop. You know,
I
it's
hope
time to come
so.
together.
Yeah, me too. And maybe that'll be my New Year's resolution. I'll just hope that the world will come together and maybe make some action toward getting my own anger out, not toward other people, or that, because it's not about other people's opinions if I got angry. It's more about just not being able to fix the situation, having no options, you know, and it's like the world's, you know, people are dying. You can't do anything. Everybody wants to help somehow or have contribution to it. And they don't know how, because
Hmm.
we don't know what's going on. You know,
Yeah,
we just have the
we
news
don't.
and other people's opinions, and nobody really
Hmm.
knows. Even though we're psychic, this is something we
That's
don't
right.
know. I'm not that
Right.
psychic.
Yeah.
This is a
Probably a good
sneaky,
thing.
sneaky. Yeah.
I don't think I
Happy
would want to
ending.
know.
That's a happy
Yeah.
ending. Happy New Year. We should have done
I'm
this
gonna
with
leave you
drinks.
at that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, Misty, you know, I've been listening to some of our old podcasts, and in the first, like, I don't know, that year, 2020, when you started doing them with me, you would assign homework. Do you remember that?
I do.
Do
I
you
do
want to
remember the
assign
homework.
the listeners some homework for the next year?
I do.
You
I
do.
love homework.
I know you do.
I love it. Okay. All right. So I would like to assign homework to everyone this year. And I think that, you know, as far as like the manifesting, you know, that idea, I think that you should all do that. It can do nothing but good things for you in the long run. I think that you need to stay positive, and I think that, you know, you need to look forward to the year and not look back at the year behind us, like you were
Yeah.
saying, you know, other people do. So
Bury it.
that's your homework. You know, manifest it, write it down,
Write it
put it
down
on, put it on their fridge so you
on the
see it every
fridge,
day on the fridge.
on the
And then,
toilet, on the inside of the
yes,
toilet lid, man.
I
Every
mean,
time you
really
go.
do your homework. Yeah, yeah.
Yes, listeners. I think this will be hopefully a good year. And in numerology, 2022 adds up to 6. And that's the number of love. So maybe
Love.
we'll have some love this year, because this year we're in was a 5 year, and that's change. And then we move into
Yeah,
6. 6 is also duty. So maybe somebody will come along and unite us all. That'd be nice.
yeah,
And love us all, because we need some. And
don't we?
yeah. And I like your homework, Missy. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it as soon as we finish, after I mix this and post it on New Year's Eve.
I'm going to make you do it. Listeners, I'm going to make sure she does it. I'm going to
I'll
go
make
to
it the
her house to
podcast
do it.
cover art.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. That's
That's what I'll
very
do.
creative.
Yeah, I'll take
Okay.
all night. That's my New Year's plans. All right. Well, Missy, thank you as always. I love you to death, and I am so excited to be spending New Year's with you.
Yes, I am the same. So excited. Love you too. And listeners, I hope that you all have a wonderful New Year's Eve and New Year's Day, and whatever tradition it is that you are going to celebrate, however you're going to celebrate, just celebrate.
Yeah, I love that. Just celebrate life. Celebrate
Just
you.
celebrate.
Celebrate
Yeah,
you. Thank you so
that's
much
right.
for listening. Missy said it better than I did, so I could. So she said it all. Listeners, we love you. Thank you for listening, and have a wonderful New Year's. Goodbye.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. We'd also like to say Happy New Year to our sponsor, Everclear. Everclear is an advice app and website where you can get your advice from psychics and empaths. Everclear.com, where you can get the clarity you need to create the life you deserve. Thank you.